But I didn't really get any trouble. We never got in trouble with the law or anyhow. We got chased by it sometime through the years. We used to have Halloweens or something. And they didn't have Halloween parties, and I don't remember trick-or-treating or any of that going on. But I remember I was pretty young, because I ran my brother and his friends. We'd go out right after dark, and it got dark early in October in South Dakota. And we'd soap the windows in town. You used to take a bar of regular white soap and soap the windows, write stuff on everything. So the whole town had that done. But then a little later at night, I found out when I was about 10 or 11 years old, it got 10 years old maybe, it got interested because they trashed the main street. They went all over town, took barrels and put them on the main street. If they found old farm equipment, hay racks and mowers, they'd pull them into Main Street. They'd even take a small combiner and drills and so forth and bring them into Main Street. But all kinds of junk all over the Main Street. And then, but the cop never showed up. So they must have known what was going on, but they never showed up. And then there were some old cars behind a garage about across that empty lot between our house and the garage. Or cars that the guy was going to repair. So they'd get in those, I'd get in the front seat, and all the guys would get around and push it out in the alley, and then it went down to school. It was only about a block away. We put one in front of the back door and one in front of the front door of the schoolhouse. And then, then they'd take a farmer's match, a wooden match, and pound it into the lot, so the janitor couldn't get it open in the morning. So that's the kind of stuff we just about got by with. And the other part of that was all kinds of outhouses in the town. And the only ones that just about weren't tipped over were real old people's and friends of ours, or our immediate family never got tipped over. But we got fooled on some of those. One of them, they tipped over a toilet behind some flats, they call them. They were like we'd say row houses, about 6 of them in one place in town. And the guy, his name was Guy Miller, he was in it. And they tip him over from the back, so the door in the front's on the ground, and he's in there, and there's no way out. So after a while, he didn't come in back in the house. Coming back to the house, they came out and found him, and took care of that. And one time I was with 3 friends. This was when I was in high school. And we were trying to tip one over for a guy named Pete that lived right south of the school. And we're all behind the toilet, we're pushing it, all we got, and getting it rocking. And he came out on the back porch and he said, "Get the hell away from my toilet. Get away from my can." They called them cans, really. And we just started giggling, kept pushing. All at once he shot a shot that hit the front of the roof of that thing and sprayed shingles over the top of the roof, and man, did we take off. It was a vacant lot behind us and we were running like crazy.